Good afternoon. My name is Adriel Vaca, and I'm going to present the space race. The space race was a series of competitive technology demonstrations between the United States and the Soviet Union, both aiming to show superiority in spaceflight. It was an outgrowth of the mid-20th century Cold War, a tense global conflict that pitted the ideologies of capitalism and communism against one another. This is all according to the online exhibit from the National Air and Space Museum. First, the beginning. After the World War II drew to a close in the mid 20th century, the new conflict began, known as the Cold War. This battle pitted the world's two great powers, democratic capitalist United States and the communist Soviet Union, against each other. Beginning in the late 1950s, space will become another dramatic arena for these competitions, as each side sought to prove the superiority of its technology, its military firepower, and by extension, its political economic system. The United States and the Soviet Union. First, the opening of the space race was the launch of the Soviet satellite Sputnik 1 on October 4 of 1957. The US government had already been planning to launch its own artificial satellite, and members of the public were shocked when they saw that the Soviet Union, which had been devastated during World War II, was able to achieve this milestone first. The Soviets followed up with another triumph less than a month later with the launch of Sputnik 2, which carried a dog named Laika. It wasn't until the next year, in 1958, that the Americans had their first achievement in the space race, launching a satellite called Explorer 1. That same year, the NASA was founded and publicly announced the creation of the program to send a human passengers into the space. First humans in space. On April 12th of 1961, the Soviets obtained another spectacular victory with the successful flight of Yuri Gagarin, the first person to fly in space. After returning to Earth, Gagarin was celebrated as an international hero. Gagarin beat the first American Alan Shepard into space by less than a month. Shepard's flight took place on May 5 of 1961. And finally, who won the space race? Basically, by landing on the moon uh, with a with Neil Armstrong as astronaut, the United States effectively won the space race that had begun with the Sputnik launch in 1957. For their part, the Soviets made four failed attempts to launch a lunar landing craft between 1969 and 1972, including a spectacular launchpad explosion in July 1969. This is all we are going to see about space race. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.